Good morning, my friends. Today we are doing a high protein day of eats. This is a full what I eat in a day. This is probably my favorite what I eat in a day I think I've done in a while, just because these recipes are so easy. They're so delicious and it's just very realistic. So I'm starting out the day strong. And that's the thing. I used to have a very hard time eating enough protein. And when I actually took a look at how much protein I was eating, I really wasn't eating enough. I aim for minimum 100 grams a day, but today I definitely got well over that. So I start the day off with a scoop of my favorite protein of all time, which is the Equip salted caramel. This flavor is out of this world, and I add my armor colostrum to it. It is the perfect combo to start my day, and I do half a cup of raw milk and then half a cup of water. And I had this before I ran off to the gym to go weight train. I also did my liver tincture and my hydration, which is very important to start the day, making sure that you get enough water in. I did an hour of weight training and we had to stop at Trader Joe's to pick up some groceries, but I came back and now I'm making my favorite chimichurri. I do a whole head of cilantro and a whole head of parsley with some dried oregano and then some chili flakes, a couple garlic cloves and some salt and pepper, and then about a third of a cup of olive oil, and you blend it all up and it is so good. I cook my eggs in the chimichurri, and I will usually have eggs along with a little yogurt bowl in the morning just to get enough protein. This is like the easiest way to get enough protein. I do the yogurt bowl with the eggs, and that really sends it over the top, just because 2 eggs is only about 12 grams and I aim for 30 grams of protein at every meal. But to sneak in some extra protein and some really just some goodness for your body, I do add my collagen to my morning London Fog. So that adds an extra 12 grams, which if you include my morning protein that I had before I went to the gym, this breakfast totals out at 71 grams of over 71 grams of protein, which is insane. You definitely do not have to get this amount of protein. I was weight training on this day particularly, and I don't necessarily, no, this is just one day. It's just one day. So, you know. In the fall, in the long December, pull me closer. I used to always, eat protein forward meals, like, make sure that I have a protein at every single meal. But when I took a really close look at actually how much protein that I was eating every single day, and I've just been getting more serious about blood sugar regulation. And as I've done that, I've felt so much better. My hormones have changed so much. Like, protein is so important. It's such an important part of our blood. We need protein. Protein is the building blocks of all of our hormones. It's extremely important for hormonal health. I realized that I wasn't getting enough protein, and then I struggled for a while there to figure out how to get enough protein in my day, but make it easy and make it simple on myself, but make it good too. Like, not make it overwhelming, make it something that's easy and doable, because that's what I'm gonna do is whatever's easy and doable. And that's the key, is that you want to, obviously, at anything that you do, the key really is in the consistency. And so I have found that the easiest way to get enough protein in for the day is to front load my day with protein. So even that breakfast is crazy. Like, the fact that was, so obviously, the protein was like before my workout, but then afterwards. But even still, like, total, if you want to just count that as like breakfast, is 70 grams of protein, like over 70 grams of protein, which is amazing. That is absolutely incredible. And I usually aim for like 130 grams of protein a day, minimum 100, but I really always hit like 120, 130. That is my personal goal based on my body, and everyone's going to be different. But I find that 100 grams minimum of bioavailable protein every single day is totally transformative to hormone health and really essential for blood sugar regulation. Protein in Greek means of prime importance. It's so important, of prime importance. It's the most important. But it can be hard. It can be really hard to get enough protein. I've totally been there. And so I wanted to share my day with you of how I do it, how I simply get enough protein. So that was my breakfast. I'm gonna go take a shower and then we'll catch up later at lunch. But that keeps me so satiated throughout the day. That's the thing, is that I've realized that the key really is, for me, is enough fiber and protein at breakfast. And obviously you do not have to get 70 grams of protein at breakfast. It's quite crazy, actually. I mean, I'm very impressed, but I noticed that it keeps me so satiated and really good energy throughout the day, if you can't tell. That was how I got enough protein at breakfast. So I will see you at lunch, and I'm off to take a shower. All right, it is officially lunchtime, so we're gonna make a niçoise salad. It's light, it's fresh, it's filling, and I love it for spring because it just has all the components: protein, carbohydrate, fat, everything. So filling, it's so nourishing, and the flavors are amazing. We'll boil our eggs and boil our potatoes. I'm telling you, this salad has been on repeat since the day that I first made it. So you want to chop up about 2 pounds of gold potatoes, add them straight into your pot, pour water directly over them, about an inch of water right over the top, bring it to a boil, let them boil for about 12 minutes. Once you let them boil for about 12 minutes, you add your green beans directly into that pan. Cook that probably another 5 minutes or so, and then I strain it and put it into an ice bath. The eggs, super easy, obviously to your preference. I just hard boil them for about, I bring it to a boil and then I just turn it off and put the lid on and let it finish cooking for 10 minutes, put them in some ice water, and that's it. Had to run to the farm really quick to pick up a couple ingredients for this lunch. This salad dressing is unbelievable. You're gonna take 1/3 cup of olive oil, 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard, chop up 1 tablespoon of capers and 1 tablespoon of, I did Kalamata olives, and then salt and pepper. You want to add in a couple cloves of garlic, shake it up. It is amazing. I just took this tuna that I get from Costco. I add in a little bit of this avocado oil mayo and some Dijon, and that is another protein source along with the eggs. Obviously, I don't eat 4 eggs every single day. You could just do the tuna. You can really customize this however you want to, but even this was 37 grams of protein, and I felt so good this day, and I just feel so good when I eat really satisfying, satiating meals. Okay, I have a really exciting dessert. Usually I only have my 1 scoop of protein powder a day. I was like thinking about like a quick, fun dessert that I could whip up really fast, and I remembered this, and I was like, this is perfect. This is perfect for this video. I've never tried it before. We're gonna try it together. It looks really good. I'm using my favorite protein, and I'm so excited. So it's literally just 3 ingredients because, of course, you know I'm gonna add my armor colostrum. I am definitely going to add this because it clearly changed my life. It changed my gut health. It works by strengthening your mucosal barrier. As you know, I took my GI map a few months ago, and it literally showed me that my immunity, my IgA levels, were absolutely beautiful. That's the thing. On my GI map at that time, there was other markers that I remember my practitioner said, usually we don't see such strong IgA levels, like in perfect range. We don't usually see that with the kind of other things here on your test. Like your immune system shouldn't be this strong, basically. It shouldn't be coming back this good. But you know why it was coming back this good? Because of this. And this works by strengthening your mucosal barrier. It completely changed my gut health. It changed my immunity. It is officially spring, and I can officially say I stayed healthy the entire winter. A moment for a moment of silence, a moment for a round of applause. I wish somebody would have told me, even with thyroid health, a lot of our thyroid conversion happens in our gut. So when we focus on strengthening our mucosal barrier, it touches every part of our body, because how our cells are responding to the outside world makes the biggest difference in every area of our health. Let me just put it this way. When you go work out and you are strengthening your muscles, this is the worst lighting ever. I was on my roll, and then I was like, no, we have to fix this lighting. Anyway, so think about it like this. When you go work out and you strengthen your muscles, you are actually allowing yourself to be able to resist a heavier load. You're able to pick it up easier, you know, whatever that is, because your muscles are stronger. And so in the same but very different way, you are strengthening your mucosal barrier, which is basically your gut's ability to protect itself from the outside world. And never before, in my humble opinion, in the history of our world, have we been under so many have we, no other way to say this, under the attack of the outside world other than now, which is why I personally believe so many people are having gut problems and they're reacting to foods. And that's the thing, when you don't have a strong mucosal barrier, you start reacting to things and reacting to foods and bloating and feeling pain and uncomfortable. You know, that is what happens when we don't have strong walls essentially in our gut. And that's the thing, is that this works by strengthening your barrier, because you're giving your body the peptides. This is the thing, this is a whole food. You're giving your body the peptides, the antibodies, literal antibodies are in here. This is the thing. Some things go viral on the internet and like, I just am never gonna talk about them, or I just, you know, I'm really picky and I can't get behind every viral thing out there. But this has gone viral for a reason, and it is because, and I personally love Armra colostrum because they're the most potent, bioavailable, sustainably sourced colostrum on the market. And here's the thing. What they do is they test, and this is the new thing that I'm looking for, is making sure that it's glyphosate free. And that's the thing, they do testing, and this is glyphosate free. And that's the thing, that is one of the absolute worst offenders when it comes to our barrier is glyphosate. Even the other day, they were doing some work around our house and the man was so sweet and he was like, hey, you know, we're supposed to spray stuff here. And I was like, could you please not spray it? And he was like, oh yeah, no problem. I was like, I'll just spray the weeds with vinegar. Like, please don't spray it. And he was so incredibly nice. And he was like, no problem at all. I got you. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to spray it. And I was like, thank you. But that's the thing, is that we are in contact with these things all the time and we don't even know it. And that's the thing, even for years, I chased thyroid. But when I focused on my gut health, that is actually when my thyroid numbers completely changed. Ever since I started taking this, my hair has gotten so long, and I started really growing it out last year, but I really didn't see results in my hair growth until I started consistently taking this. I mean, all that to say, this is the love of my life. You can go to tryarmor.com/Cambria and you're gonna get 15% off of your first order, or you can use code Cambria at checkout. I will leave a link in the description box. So this is going into our little protein dessert. And by the way, they use cold chain technology that makes sure, that's the thing, you don't wanna use it in anything hot. They use cold chain technology to extract and make sure that none of the nutrients are lost. So when you are adding it into your smoothies or whatever you're adding it into, you just wanna make sure that it's cold. So we have half a cup and half a cup, so 1 cup. Okay. Do a full scoop of protein powder. This is my favorite strawberry protein powder. It is so delicious. I cannot explain to you with my words how good this is. Well, I literally cannot handle how delicious it smells. Okay, I'm gonna do a rounded scoop. I'm gonna do a nice big rounded scoop. So there we go. 1 rounded scoop. And then for our Armra colostrum, I'm gonna add quite a few scoops of this because this is gonna make multiple servings, but usually like this morning, I do anywhere from 3 to 4 scoops in my morning protein smoothie. So I'm just gonna add in, that's the thing, this is a whole food. This is a bioactive whole food, so you really can customize your scoops. That is perfect. I'm so excited. I have never been more excited about a little dessert this is fun. This is very fun. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. Okay, I decided I'm gonna add a very small amount of honey. We're gonna add our raspberries, and I'm gonna chop up some strawberries. This is so fun. Okay, this is what they look like. Into the freezer they go.
Try something out.
All right.
Sea salt vinegar potato chips.
Yes.
And you got some chocolate right there, ganache. Am I correct?
No, it's just regular melted chocolate.
Potato chip and chocolate with vinegar. That's the only problem, the vinegar, but hey. It's not bad.
Okay.
It's just the vinegar.
Does it throw it off?
It's not bad. Do it. Do it.
Good job, man. We tried.
I tried.
This is definitely a not fancy dinner, but very realistic. This, though, is a go-to easy dinner. I honestly, there's no veggies. This is probably the most simple dinner that I make, but that's the thing. It still tastes so good and I get enough protein and it's great. A really good, delicious sweet potato from the farm. This by itself, it just makes the whole meal. Cooking the chicken breast, though, really well makes the difference between just like cooking some chicken and it's like, and actually being like, wow, that's really good. So I'm gonna leave the detailed descriptions of exactly how to make the best chicken ever that works every single time. I've used this exact technique for years and it just works. I eat it with this amazing date barbecue sauce, which is so rich in potassium. I absolutely love the ingredients. It is amazing. This is the best barbecue sauce ever. We haven't even had our protein cookies yet, and I'm at 146 grams of protein today with the chicken. So that is incredible. I definitely hit my protein target for the day. That is my full day of eating, and I'm gonna eat this very simple dinner. This is what we're working with. Look at that.
That's fun and bomb. If fun and bomb had a baby, it would be that cookie.
Fun
and bomb.
Okay.
There's a raspberry in there.
What a good high protein day of eating. I'm so tired.
It's just so cold. I have to juggle around my mouth like it's hot. I might watch it hot.
We got over 150 grams of protein easily today. Easy. Because I know for a long time for me, it was hard. It was hard to figure out like truly how to eat enough protein. Lots of easy different ways. Just simple chicken. You know, that really good salad. It's one of my favorite salads ever. So anyway, obviously it's just one day of eating, but I do hope that you got some inspiration. So usually I do eat a little bit more vegetables and fruit, but we had to go to the farm, so. And they were out of my apples that I like.
Was this a secret ingredient?
That was the secret ingredient.
I know. I can tell.
You love it, huh?
I love Armor. I've been around a bunch of people at the gym that were coming down with something, or they're getting over sickness.
And
like,
you
something nasty, been around people, shaking their hands, giving them hugs.
Even dropping off things for people.
Coming around with a snotty nose. Grace.
We made it through the whole winter, babe. Today's the first day of spring. Giving away a bag of protein. All you have to do is leave a comment below and tell me what you're the most excited about for spring, because it's officially the first day of spring. And I, for one, I'm so excited to enjoy our little outdoor backyard space. Oh my gosh, my parents gave us this little fountain and we're gonna make it so cute, and I got wind chimes and it's really cute back there now, huh?
Yeah.
We're making it really cute with all the palm trees. We wanna get some flowers back there. What's your favorite thing, honey?
More sunlight, I guess.
Yeah, more sunlight.
More sunlight.
That's good. I like that.
Yes, a new beginning.
Me too. You know, a new beginning. Tell me what you're the most excited for spring, what you're looking forward to in the comments, and then you'll be entered to win the giveaway. And don't forget, you can go to tryarmor.com/Cambria and get 15% off of your first purchase of Armor Colostrum. It is incredible. So link will be in the description box, or you can use code Cambria at checkout. I love you so much. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.